here. We haven't recorded here in a long time. We're at Trevor's house. See the turbo car and the M3 Clone. And today we're going to be doing some science. So we're going to be myth busting an interesting theory Trevor has. In last week's video, if you watched, and I recommend you to watch because it's a cool video, we tested cleaning the exhaust with a pressure washer and how that affects the car's noise. So today we'll be taking a new contender. It's naturally aspirated M3 motor. And we'll see if it sounds any different after having water going through the exhaust, cleaning it out. Maybe there will be some horsepower gains. It's cold outside, so I had to put on another hoodie.
Freeze, dancing. People gon' talk, but
so we'll give you guys a baseline cold start for the first sound clip. So we're using this car for today's testing purposes because it's naturally aspirated and should have the biggest noise differences and the most accurate sound coming from the engine. Like this car and the car that we used in last week's video, they both have, maybe you can see, but there's a turbo there. A little turbo hiding in here. So this one should sound the most different after getting water in the exhaust, and that will give us the conclusion of, does the water actually clean stuff and make a sound difference? Maybe it adds like pressure in there. So we got some cold start, cold revs out of the way. We'll let it warm up and show you guys what it sounds like fully warmed up next. It is an S50 B30 EU, or what's the technical EU? That's actually in the name?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's the European version, as you can tell, or see. And it is a 3-liter iron block dual Vanos?
No, single Vanos.
Oh, why does it look like this then?
It's just a really interesting Vanos from BMW.
Okay.
Like the other one has another similar one to this over on this side.
Ah, okay. So wait, so it's exhaust cam Vanos?
I think it's intake.
I think it's intake. But...
Just be careful of your finger.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Chop the shit off.
That would have been a fun clip, huh? We go to the hospital next.
Blood splatter out my face.
She would be crying.
Oh well.
Yeah.
It's the S50 B30 EU. It's making around 310 horsepower on Link ECU.
And that's to the rear hubs.
Yeah, that's to the rear hub.
So that's pretty strong for the engine. It should be around 350, something like that.
It's like probably like 10 to 15% drivetrain loss.
Okay. So it's got these cool OEM long tube headers. Very interesting. They remind me of like an E36 Trevors like exhaust manifold or something like that. The ITBs, these are stock ITBs that you took the airbox off of, and
yeah, literally this is the stock plenum, or this is where the stock plenum would be, and I just took them off and put on stock filters.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
It definitely sounds awesome from the outside.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got a metal thermostat housing, metal oil filter housing. A lot of neat little differences compared to like an M50 or M52. The self-bleeding reservoir, awesomeness. This engine bay is super simple too, honestly. She's hiding from the cold.
Get back in the cold, you.
She just hopped in the car. So this is a real M3, not a clone. That one out there is a clone M3. And this one has a plenum from Carbonius.
Yeah, Carbonius out of Spain.
Oh, a Spanish carbon weave. Oh, it does sound a little different. It's got a lot more going on in here too. That reservoir is a lot newer.
Yeah. So it's a stock ECU. It's tuned to about 310 horsepower as well. Carbonius CSL style air intake. Everything on the inside, all of the Venturis, they're all molded carbon, so everything is carbon fiber on the inside of that. There's a UUC 10-pound flywheel and clutch on this.
Wait, and by wait, what was that noise? The name for the things that you were talking about right there. The
inside?
runners, yeah.
The Venturi.
Venturis. So on that car, they're plastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is stock.
Yep. And these ones are carbon fiber.
Yeah, these are carbon fiber. It's all glassed into the box.
It's crazy how much cleaner this car looks.
Yeah.
And nicer. Okay.
So this is what's on the other car. It's stock, attaches to the plenum like right here. It goes out into the plenum, which goes out into the mass airflow sensor. Both of these cars don't have mass airflow sensors. They're all speed density.
Okay.
So they work off alpha N.
So this one's on stock ECU alpha N tuning, and that one's on an ECU or on a Link ECU.
G4X Fury M5X.
Yeah.
It's you have to do something with the wiring just on one wire for it to get to work on the S50 platform.
Okay. That's pretty sick.
What me and Bartek from Auto Race figured out. But this is pretty standard. Then I've got the sock filter going over top of it. It's a good thing for now.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do some 3D printing here soon.
Yeah, this is the expensive M3, and then that one's the cheap M3.
Yeah.
Let us know if you want to see a real M3 versus fake M3 video, where we really dive into the differences between them. All right, so this thing's fully warmed up now. Now it does have a catless exhaust, and it is like 5 degrees outside right now, so it's really cold. Like I'm actually wearing 2 sweaters. So any of that smokiness or whatever condensation you just saw, don't worry about it. It's completely fine. It just had a brand new head gasket done. New head, everything like that done to it. It's the most reliable and tip-top car right now.
Change, yeah, ay, keep it steady up in my own lane, yeah, ay, bottle service up when I get paid, yeah, ay, Casa de Amigo sit plante, yeah, turn that shit up, Caliente, yeah, ay, kung fu, but I ain't your sensei, yeah, ay, tore the shit down in my own way.
Does it still work the same with the car running?
Not really, but trying to get that shit warmed up.
See, it's leaking. Maybe the key is to have a dual exhaust, so that it comes back out
Well,
after.
both of these have the mufflers on the end, the other one doesn't.
Ah, okay. Oh yeah, you're right. Buddy's car has the muffler way up further in. Watch last weekend's video and you'll understand what we're talking about. We filled that exhaust up for over a minute with water, and it was not coming out.
I be getting bands, getting plenty. Pay for, risk cold. Get that bag, I gon' take that shit home. Roll that blunt, I gon' smoke on my own. Get these bands, yo, we gon' roll. Pay for, risk cold. Get that bag, I gon' take that shit home. Roll that blunt, I gon' smoke on my own. Smoking our pounds, yo, we gon' roll.
Oh yeah, now she's taking it. All right, cold water in the exhaust test. Will it sound different?
Oh yeah, baby.
Jesus Christ. It does sound a lot like a V10 actually. You weren't kidding. That shot so far. That was a good 10-meter shot. It is smoking a lot like Buddy's car, but it's also running very rich on the standalone. So I think the cars on the standalones, they run a lot richer than on a stock ECU. It doesn't have the same corrections and stuff. I think it's more of a solid map that it follows the entire time. And I think that has a bit to do with the smoking. Yeah, so I think the ECUs and the fuel trim in the cold is why it's smoking so much. The water definitely added to the condensation, but the engine's perfectly good. It's freshly rebuilt. I was just telling them I think that like the standalone ECU cars, they have like a solid map and not the corrections that a stock ECU would make the entire time. And I think that's why it's smoking a little more in this cold and running a little richer, because the air density is colder, or I mean like it's more dense.
In that case, it would actually run leaner because air is more dense when it's cold.
Maybe it corrects that and adds more fuel. Drives it away. Because I think that the ECU is then correcting the entire time to hit that target air intake fuel ratio, you know, that mixture. And because of that, it's adding more fuel because the air is more dense and it wants to be leaner, and it's correcting a lot more. Kind of the same as a Buddy's car. It always smells super rich too, whereas the stock ECU cars, they don't really have that. Will Nick eat shit on the hill? Nope. Yeah, it's actually kind of shocking that there is such a difference between the before and after, actually. I wasn't expecting it.
It has a V10 vibe.
It definitely sounds more V10-ish. It is very, I guess, myth confirmed. Myth confirmed. It does change the note. I'm not sure if that's because of the added water and maybe adds compression or back pressure to the exhaust. Something like that too, maybe. Maybe it has an effect like that.
It also, I mean, like, it cools it down where it's already warm, so it has heat pulling through it, which makes it actually pull the exhaust gases out faster.
There's some thermodynamics going on here.
If I think about it, it just changes the resonance of the pipe being cold, but the engine is at temperature. And also it cleans out a lot of the soot that, so it basically makes the pipe to actual length or to width that it actually should be. And also soot on the inside creates turbulence. So it actually can move the exhaust gases out quicker with a clean exhaust. That's why there's a big difference between when you get a brand new exhaust and when you have it like later on, tones up a little bit, because it goes through a heat cycle. It also gets soot inside. I fuck with it.
Interesting stuff. So today we played scientists and we confirmed that science had an answer. Not really sure about the exact scientificness of it, but yeah, but this is science. This was Mythbusters today. And this car definitely was a lot more, it didn't shoot it out as far as the other cars until you revved it, like on the initial startup, but it definitely sounded different. And it sounds real good. Well, let us know if you want to see that fake M3 versus real M3 comparison. If you like the way this car sounds, if you'd like an engine like this, there's lots of them here in Europe. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Nice.
Slide, ash, free.